I am live, I think I'm live. Ladies, let me know if you can see me live. Hello ladies. I am back for another Empowered Life session. I'm so happy to be here this morning. I'm just gonna settle on in. Oh, hey Tamara. And wait for a few more women to join. Today we're talking all about mindfulness and the art of being present and being in the moment. So I'm just gonna wait and settle in. How are you, Tamara? Just breathing, being in the moment. Just gonna get comfortable in my seat and just gonna start by grounding, being in the space, connecting to ourselves. So I invite you to close your eyes and find a comfortable position. Maybe put your hand on your heart, one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just taking a nourishing breath in. And all the way out with the sound. We're going to do that again. Breathing in everything we have. Filling up our lungs. And letting it all go. And one more time. Really opening our lungs and taking a big breath in. And releasing. And even shaking it out. Getting rid of the thoughts from yesterday and our worries about what's to come today or tomorrow. And anything that's robbing us of being right here, right now. Just releasing that. And knowing that anytime our mind wanders, that our breath is a really beautiful anchor to bring us back to ourselves and back to right here, right now. And just settling into our bodies and notice how it's feeling. And if you have any stuck energy or anxiety or pain, to breathe into that area if you can. And giving it a nourishing breath of love and just acknowledging it and seeing it and saying, okay, this is where I'm at. And just softening into the moment. And inviting you to open your eyes and, hi Natalie, come back to the space. Mindfulness. What a word, eh? And we hear it all the time, mindfulness practice. Well, what is mindfulness and how is it so useful in our lives? How often do you find yourself being robbed of being in the moment because you are worried about something that's happened, something that you said, or eating yourself alive with guilt and shame? As women, I feel that these are two emotions that we really carry heavy with us, and they keep us stuck in the past and not being able to acknowledge where we are right now, but keeping us in that quicksand. And mindfulness practice helps us to release all of that and to acknowledge where we are. Because if we're worrying about the future and we're stuck in the past, then we're missing everything that's happening right now, all the amazing things in our lives that are happening right now, and even the uncomfortable things. Often we want to numb or to hide or to run away, but that robs us of being in the moment. And being in the moment is quite hard in this day and age because of our phones and because of social media and constantly feeling like we're being pulled from pillar to post, or we have this task to do, or we're running around. And it's quite sad that we miss out so much on what is happening right now. So I just wanted to share some top tips that work for me on staying present and staying mindful. And this is something that has really been a challenge. If I'm honest, I've been in isolation for 2 weeks. Today is actually my first day of freedom, and I'm so excited to celebrate. But during this time of isolation, when I was just with myself, and my mind would constantly wander and regret things that I'd done, or eat myself alive, or wonder why I did this or why I did that, or what's going to be when I'm out of isolation, and worried about the future, and just wrapping myself and entangling myself in this web till I can't breathe. But gratitude practice is so amazing to come back to the moment and to remind myself and to remind yourself of what we do have right now and what is so great about this moment. And it kind of softens and it cleans that away because we can't change the past. No matter how stuck on that hamster wheel I am about what I should have done, or why I didn't do this, or shoulda, woulda, coulda, I can't change it. I'm just taking myself out of being present right here, right now. So coming back to the gratitude and just acknowledging what I do have is really powerful. And when people would come visit me and bring me groceries and show me how loved I am, in those moments of just reminding myself how loved I am, that was so, so, so incredible. And so gratitude practice is a really wonderful way of kind of coming back to that present moment. And we're never going to stop our thoughts. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of thoughts that pass every day. Hi Zohar, if you imagine your thoughts, your mind is the sky, is the constant sky. And constantly these clouds passing on by, moving through. And we're always going to have these thoughts, but it's what we give weight to and which cloud we choose to hold on to. So me thinking, oh, I'd love a coffee, and me thinking I am so unlovable, I'm choosing to hold on to that I am so unlovable and give weight to that. But the truth is, when I see it and I acknowledge it and I say, hi, I see you, and then I let it pass on by, then that gives room for another thought to come. And so part of mindfulness practice is not getting too attached to these thoughts and creating meanings from them, because that really pulls us away from being right here, right now, and getting stuck on that hamster wheel. And that's when the breath can really help us come back to the present moment. It's that anchor, and it allows us to slow those thoughts down and to see them. And it's a constant practice. Hi, Karen. But in those moments, especially in isolation, when I've had those sad thoughts or negative thoughts or holding on to the past or worrying about what's going to be, when I say to myself, gee, like, it's just a thought, it makes it so much easier to be able to kind of release it, or to understand that it's not fact, that it's just a thought that I'm having, and that I can let it pass on by. So when we're able to do that and to just acknowledge that we have the power over which thoughts we give weight to, it really helps us to let go and to release them. And another amazing, which I'm actually so excited to do because, again, it's my first day of freedom, is to just go into nature. How many times ladies who live in Israel or ladies who live near nature or near the beach, just seeing the horizon or going to see the sea or like frolicking in a park or being in nature just helps you come back to the present moment and just marvel at kind of where you are or what you're doing or the life that you're living. You know, when I'm sat on the beach and I'm looking at the sunset, I'm so, again, coming back to that gratitude practice and so grateful for this present moment and for where I am, and all those other worries kind of like dissipate. And you just, in this moment, and it's so, so, so beautiful. And technology is an absolute killer. I mean, my phone is the cause of my anxiety. I mean, constantly feeling like I have to reply to this person, or forgetting that I've replied, so I need to do life admin and constantly reply, or feeling like everyone wants a piece of me, or things that I need to do. So go into nature and leave your fucking phone behind. And this is something that I want to work on. And I love when my phone dies and I can't contact people because it's dead and I can't even look at it. And go into nature without your phone and just fucking be. And just marvel at this moment. And when those thoughts arise, or having anxiety that your phone has died, I get that a lot. Just acknowledge it again. Know that you'll be home to charge your phone, just to come back to the moment and being really grateful for where you are. And sometimes it's a constant practice. Like, it's not just, oh my God, I've fucking nailed mindfulness. No, it's a constant practice in our lives. But always coming back to our little tools of, you know, turning our phone off, especially while we eat as well. Mindful eating is definitely a topic that's thrown around a lot, but we're eating in front of the TV, we're on Instagram while we're eating, or how many of us are at work now and we don't feel like we could take a work break, so we sit in front of our desks and we munch down our sandwich, and then you've actually forgotten what it tasted like. You don't even remember what you ate. So really practicing the art of that as well, like sitting down and being mindful of what you're eating in every bite. And it really helps us to connect to the moment, but also to our bodies. And this was something that was a constant kind of new learning curve for me as well, because a lot of you know, I talk about it a lot, that I really did struggle a lot of my life with having an eating disorder and food. And when you binge, it's not mindful. It's this, like, I don't know if women can relate to this, but it's this frantic thing, and you eat all the cookies while you're in the shop, or you kind of secretly eat, or like whatever, but coming and sitting down, and even if it is junk food or whatever it is, but you know, food is to be enjoyed. So sitting down and really taking note of what you're eating and enjoying it, whether it's a tub of Ben & Jerry's or it's an amazing fresh salad that you've just made and put love into it, and really giving yourself the time to eat it and enjoy. And that's what mindfulness practice is at its core, of, you know, just like being really present and finding the joy in the things that we do, because in this day and age, we're really robbed of that. And we get so caught up in what we're supposed to be doing, or what people think, or I need to be on my emails, or checking Instagram. Like, how many times, ladies, before you even realised it, you wake up in the morning, you've snoozed your alarm, and you're on someone's friend's, cleaner's, sister's, dog walker's Instagram story, and you're like, wait, I've literally just wasted 10 minutes of my morning by like looking at someone's acai bowl. Like, what the fuck? So I invite you to, tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't look at your phone, and wake up and really be in the moment, whether it's getting up to make yourself a coffee and enjoying that brew and the way it smells, or making your porridge. I really love porridge, or oatmeal for Americans, and sprinkling my nuts, and then sitting down and like really enjoying the coziness and cultivating your morning, because it's your morning for you. Don't waste your energy like looking at what someone else is doing. No, give back your morning to you, ladies. And whether that, maybe you have to delete Instagram, or just make sure that your phone isn't in the bedroom when you first wake up. But I really urge you to create a morning practice. And if meditation is something that you love, but you have forgotten to do it, or you can't be bothered, then to say to yourself, okay, tomorrow, even if it's only 5 minutes, like, I'm just going to connect to myself as I wake up this morning. Because like, what's the day that I want to create? It's not looking at what other people are doing, or opening my emails before I brush my teeth, because then that's causing me anxiety. But being in the moment, from when you wake up can help you cultivate that throughout your day. And I really want to invite you to do that tomorrow, but not even tomorrow, starting now. As you're watching now, you're in the moment with me and we're being mindful, and how amazing does that feel? And so after this talk, what are you going to do from the next moment to really connect to the moment and to enjoy and to acknowledge your day and where you're at and what's happening right now? Because time is precious and it just flies away from us. And it's all about just slowing down, coming back to where we are, and knowing that how we feel is also okay, and that nothing stays forever and that everything is changing. And so even if it's uncomfortable to be in the moment and you do have anxiety, and I can feel that in kind of the pit of my solar plexus right now, but I'm sitting with it and it's okay and I'm honoring it, and that really helps to calm everything down, because we're so used to that fight or flight and wanting to run away or wanting to numb and not be here. But how amazing is it when we do show up and we are here? And that's the message that I really wanted to share with you today and to come across. So to just remind yourself of all the things that you are grateful for right here, right now, and coming back to that gratitude practice and being in nature and taking yourself off for a walk just with yourself and without your phone and without worrying about what anyone is demanding of you or is thinking of you or that people need from you. Just what do you need from you, you know? You're your best friend, and just being here with yourself and with your body right now. That's the most important. And I am so excited to leave this apartment and to go to the beach and to dive in the sea and like feel how that feels. And, you know, for years I never, because of body image issues, I never went in the sea. And now it really does feel like that baptism for me. So I can't wait to just dive into the ocean, leave my phone at home, and just to like feel that and feel how the water feels and look at the sky and look at the clouds and just like, wow, this is my life. And so marvel at your life today, ladies. Marvel at your life today. Thank you to all these wonderful comments. I always love coming on here and feeling so connected to other women, and that's all part of the journey and the process. And when we can't see it in ourselves, we are each other's reminders to remind ourselves of how amazing our lives are and the things that we have to be grateful for. So thank you for watching, and marvel in being in the moment, ladies. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful week, and whatever you eat today, turn your phone off, sit and really enjoy that fucking meal. Bye.